Hi, welcome to A Taste of Health. Today my husband is going to make plant-based burritos with black beans and avocados. My husband and I make easy to make plant-based recipes, and if you're looking for plant-based recipes or vegan recipes that are easy to make, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the bell to receive notifications every time I post a video each Friday. 7 to 8 years ago, I started eating plant-based along with my husband, and through that time, we have learned to make a variety of plant-based meals. We studied doctors that are also advocating plant-based. We've read books. We've gone to conferences, and now we feel it's time to share some of our meals with you. And today we are going to get started with plant-based burritos. So my husband is going to be the chef in the kitchen today, and he's going to start with step 1, chopping the potatoes.
So Michael grabbed a bag of organic potatoes from Costco, so he does have plenty to cut up today. He grabs about 8 of them, chops them up, and then he puts them in the oven at 375 degrees for about a half hour.
Step 2, chopping mushrooms and onions. And we like to include mushrooms and onions in tacos, burritos, enchiladas, flautas. Not only does it taste good together, they complement each other really well, but one of the things that we have learned through the conferences and the books that we've read and the studying that we've done about plant-based diets is that mushrooms and onions are super healthy and should be a part of your daily diet. So this is one of the ways that you can get it into your daily diet.
When we are sauteing, we do not use oil, so we add a half a cup of water. And then you want to cook on medium to medium high, and you want to add your spices. Those are cumin, that's cumin that he's using, and then garlic powder. And then he adds some onion powder on top as well. And then you want to mix up all the ingredients. Oh, I'm sorry, and that is smoked paprika. Don't forget the smoked paprika, it gives it a little bit of a smoky flavor. And then he mixes it up, and you want to make sure that the onions are cooked. Once they're cooked, it's all done.
Step 3, making the tofu. Now, we're gonna scramble the tofu today, and one of the reasons why we do that is it is easier to roll it up in a burrito, but also it can be for a breakfast burrito, a lunch, or a dinner. And one of the best things you can do is make a whole lot of it for dinner, and then in the morning for breakfast, you can have it as you take off and go to work, or you can take it with you to work for lunch. It's a great option.
After you smash your tofu, you want to move on to spices, and that was turmeric, and then he uses cumin, and then he uses about a dash of black pepper. Now, if you have a tofu press, you want to go ahead and use that before you smash it, because then it presses out the water, which allows the tofu to absorb the spices a little bit better. And now you want to mix it around and cook on medium to medium high for about 5 minutes.
Step 4, making the guacamole. Now, we use guacamole in a lot of our dishes, and the reason for that is because not only is it tasty, but it's a good fat. It's a healthy fat. And we like to include a little bit of fat in all of our meals because we have found through our studies that if you don't have a little bit of fat in your meals, then your body may not absorb the nutrition as well. So we want to make sure we use a little bit of fat. Not only that, we have children, and we want to make sure that our children are eating healthy fats. They need to be able to get those fats in on a daily basis, but we want them to eat healthy fats. So guacamole is one of the best ways to do that. Step 5, opening up a can of beans. Now today we're gonna use black beans. Black beans is one of our favorites, but if you have pinto beans or kidney beans or any other type of bean that you enjoy eating, you can use those instead. We just had a can of black beans today, so that's why we're gonna include black beans in our burrito. Step 6, cutting the raw greens. Now we try to include raw greens in each one of our meals, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So this is a great way to include your raw greens at one of your meals. Step 7, heating up the tortillas. Now we use Ezekiel tortillas, and that's because it's a no oil, low sodium option, and we try our best to cook without oils and also to keep the sodium low. But if you have a tortilla that you have found you really enjoy and that you feel comfortable with, go right ahead and use it. Step 8, we are almost there. It's almost time to eat. It is time to assemble the burritos.
Okay, so Michael put the black beans on, and then he puts some mushrooms, and then the tofu, And then he goes for the guacamole. And then he puts a little bit of potatoes, and he grabs some greens. And then he wants to top it off with his favorite salsa, which if you have a favorite salsa, you want to do that as well. Now, if you notice, there is a lot in his burrito. He tries to tuck the sides in, which you should do first. Tuck your sides in and then try and roll it up. But it's too much. So keep in mind that too much won't allow you to roll it. I don't blame Michael because it looks so delicious. I wanted to put a whole lot as well, but when I did my burrito, I put a little bit less of everything and I was able to tuck those sides in and roll it up neatly. For the plant-based burrito recipe, I dropped a link in the description below. Go ahead and click on it. It'll ask for your name and email, and then you will instantly receive a link to the recipe.
If you enjoyed our video, take a look at some of our other easy to make plant-based meals, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.